Welcome, Leo, to your October 27th through the 31st reading. I hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. I'm going to use the Halloween Oracle cards. I only use them at Halloween, so let's get in here and see what's going on with you. This is the beautiful Lions. This message, please, for October 27th through the 31st. Having some joy and rejoicing in the present. So it does look like there is some joy going on with around the 27th through the 31st. So it just feels like any projects that you were doing, you might be having them, coming together with your friends, your family, having a good time. It just feels very joyful, very relaxing, and very exciting. Okay. And we have winter coming out, so it does feel like whatever you're doing, you could even be doing some cleanup, getting ready for winter as well. Maybe you have winter on the mind. Maybe you're getting all these things done. It does feel like for a lot of you there is. It says this sacredness of pausing. So there is something along the lines over here where if you were dealing with something that was a huge tackle, it was a huge project, you could be pausing from that to go out and have some fun, celebrate. You might even be addressing a situation within your family and just keeping it a pause at this moment. So anything that you're doing at this time is definitely at a pause before you get on with what it is you really need to do. So the 27th through the 31st, it's like, it's time to have some fun. Put on that costume. Let's go out, have some fun. I don't want to deal with any of these other things at this time. Deal with those later. We do have the graveyard, unnecessary fear. So there was something that could be coming up, though, that kind of keeps you in this fear-based mode. That's you're pausing. You're saying, I don't want to think about those things anymore. Emotionally, I don't want to do this. Emotionally, I'm cutting ties with anything that doesn't serve me at this time, and so that I can go have some fun for myself. I like that. The lamp, remembrance, because there was something you could be remembering, something that's that you don't want to remember. Hey, is this something I don't want to remember? So I'm just going to let it go, let it flow while I go have some fun because I just don't want to sit over here anymore. And that's really what it feels like. Feels like, this is the things I don't want to deal with right now. I really want to go out and have fun with the kids, with my friends, with myself, however. With the owl over here is wise seeing, wise action. Yeah, there's definitely something that you're going to have to come back to, that you're going to have to get clear about the situation. So it's like, I'm going to pause to go have some fun, but I know I have to come back to this. I'm going to have to come back to this situation. How long am I going to deal with this? I don't know exactly how long I'm going to deal with this, but I'm going to pause because this has to be sorted out. But I'll sort it out later. So, definitely feeling like you're going to sort things out later. Okay. So going over here to the winter. Yeah, over here. Giving yourself some self-comfort and some self-respect over here. You might even felt like you were a little introverted for a while over there as you were dealing with someone. Or something as it got you, right? Not communicating, not doing the things you were supposed to do. But like I said, now I'm going to pause, surrender, and come out of this. I'm going to let go of the past resentment. I want to come back and have, give. Yes. I want to give, have some fun, find the fairy, give to myself what it is that I truly need, which is, yes, celebration and having fun. Wow. Okay. So definitely feeling like this is the time to go out, right, and express yourself. You might be experiencing the totally new way of thinking about communicating with people, going out, doing things, not going back to the old ways and moving, that you were going around, because I want to think about how I want to deal with this situation, this place of where I feel that there is some kind of unexpected fear. There's unnecessary doubts, fears, problems, and I'll get back to those later. Something is shifting. This is a shift, though. It's almost like I shut down and shut out all these people and all these things, and now I'm shifting and changing. It's definitely feeling like there's a shift and a change. Also having that lunar eclipse coming out. There is definitely some love that you're looking for within your life, and I think that might have to do with a relationship. Might be, might not be. It doesn't matter what it is. Some of you might even be having a new baby, so maybe you're not feeling that great if you are pregnant, right? So might even feel like I'm in a little bit of a solitude mode because I just don't feel like interacting with other people as I am pregnant. Man, I actually remember doing that. I just didn't, bleh, right? It's not like I'm going to go out drinking and having that kind of party, anyways, right? I'm pregnant. But however it is for others of you, it could just be this spiritual new way of looking things using your intuition. Your intuition is going to be very high. These are two cards of high intuition. So when you have the remembrance and the wise seeing owl over here, you're definitely, this is a lot of intuition, a lot of clarity, a lot of seeing. So definitely you're going to see things around you that are different. I think you're getting a new, like I said, a new perspective on those things that were hurting you, those things that were keeping you um, kind of locked up in your mind, locked up in your thoughts, but you're going to find a little more serendipity, a little more surprise, a little more happiness this coming 4 days, 4 or 5 days, we'll say, because it might have already started. Take it how it resonates, but definitely going to be feeling a huge shift over here. Something that's going to make you not want to go back to the old ways, but moving around to see new ways, new things, having that kind of eureka moment of the situation. Absolutely, with the Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Pentacles, you're definitely going to see this new routine, this new productivity within yourself. Is that, like I said, there's a shift coming, and definitely seeing the ups and downs, the lows and highs to the situation. And like I said, there is something very unpredictable that is coming into your life over here, Leo. There is going to be a huge change, this huge turning point. But when we have these eclipses, that doesn't really surprise me that you're going to shift into this new area, right? You could say that even from that solar eclipse, maybe you've had some kind of a eureka moment at that time where it's like, I don't know, right? Now you're having the lunar eclipse and it's saying, wait, hold on. But the eclipses are also known for having faded feelings about certain situations and also putting you on destiny's course for your life purpose, whether it's, in things that you're learning, things that you're feeling, people who need to be in your life, out of your life. This job, I don't like it. I want to go someplace else that makes me feel happy. So these are not accidents, right, that are happening. These are actually shifts that are happening on purpose. And the majority of everybody in the world is going to get these shifts, right? Oh, absolutely, because you're getting ready for a tower moment that is going to challenge your thoughts, your feelings. Maybe you say you already went through this challenge and this tower, and this is why I am feeling this way, right? But I am getting back to kind of being myself, but I'm just looking for my happy zone, my happy place, getting out of a comfort zone as well. You may have even been clearing some boundaries and having some direct communication that, like I said, you hadn't had before. But also trying to work your way towards what it is you truly want. But you're being very practical about the situation as you're adapting to new ways, new thoughts, new feelings that are coming your way. You will feel like you're adapting to these things. So you could say, I'm pausing for this moment to go out and have some fun. But what you're going to find is, as soon as I pause, I'm going to look around me and I'm going to have this huge shift because I'm not clinging on to that anymore. I've let that go. So all of a sudden now everything's different. Everything's stirring up. Everything's taking a different meaning on. Everything's that I've been thinking one way of is now showing itself to be something different. Might be getting some information that continues to keep coming in, that you were looking for before. So, my gosh, guys, this is huge. This is huge, huge. You might even find negotiations that you were looking for finances, right? Looking for that raise, assessing new resources, finding a new side job, new side hustle. Wow. But, the Scorpio season is going to be meaningful, and it's going to be meaningful for conversations. There's going to be a one to have a lot of powerful conversations and things from your past that is going to actually want you to open up as well and talk about these feelings. So like I said, as you're pausing now, you're going to find, you know what? I think I want to have that conversation. I think I want to get rid of the elephant in the room. I think I want to get deep within this situation and say, you know what? This is the way things are going to work, whether the elephant's at work, the elephant's at home, it's within the family, wherever it is. Yes, no more delays about that. You're going to see new ways of thinking. It's almost like where I might have had lack of faith to do something and I just wanted to kind of kick back and just relax because I didn't want arguments and fights. I'm finding the faith. I'm finding the courage to, you know what, progress towards this situation. I'm finding that there are new things over here. I'm going to rejuvenate at this time by going out and having some fun. Why? Because a lot of times when we're in that place of not moving, not doing anything, it just keeps us kind of on the dark side of not wanting to do anything. I don't want to fight. And this is going to actually allow you to focus and take on the high road and say, you know what, I'm going to get in there and communicate. I am, it's kind of like the I am Leo, hear me roar now, because now you're like, you know what, I don't care anymore. This is the way it has to be. I've done what I was supposed to do. You know what? And I've let this sit over here and do this and sweep it underneath the rug for a long time. And now I need to get in there. Whatever mistakes were made in the past between you and this person or you and this situation, you are going to show a power moment right here and get into instead of a power struggle, you're going to get into power mode. Ooh, you're going to make a splash over here for sure. I'm jumping in the water. Okay, so let's get a card over here. So good job. Go out and have some fun, but also I can see that when you get done with that, you're going to come back and kind of kick that butt, right? Because you're saying this is not the way this life is supposed to be. I'm going to feel recharged, reamped, and ready to go do what I need to do. And that celebration is definitely going to do that. For some of you, it's facing your financial fears, right? When you're honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness, and you'll realize that you, in fact, have nothing to fear, and that every successful person has struggled with and released these self-doubts. So some of you, that's it. For others of you, cooperation instead of competition. What's yours is yours, and no one can take it from you. There's no need to compare, as there's an abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and share with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. And maybe that's what you're saying to your partner. Look, you're not on my side. We need to get clear about things, right? Maybe for some of you, you're clearing debts and they're not on your side on how you need to do this, right? However it is. This one is your self-care involves removing heavy burdens of financial, emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer, just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. So if you're doing something financial, there it is. Do not fear, right? For fear is only fear itself. Okay, and I do feel that you're going to take this power back no matter where this power is, whether it's in a relationship of give and take, however, take it how it resonates. Until next time, peace and love, my friends. Bye-bye.